change the background screen to what we talking about tonight. All right. So tonight I want to talk about if Papoose is a hobosexual. That's what I want to discuss tonight. Hold on, I got to get a brew. So yeah, tonight we are discussing if Papoose is a is he a hobosexual or not? We got to really get into this because this is a situation that's cooking up, something serious. You feel me? You feel me? So we gotta figure out what's going on with Papoose. Cause you gotta think about it, man. Papoose ain't really, he a good rapper. Papoose is a good rapper, but he ain't really have no motion musically like that. His career has been based off of, who he's been with. Like when Busta Rhymes dropped that track, Touch It, the remix, and Pap, he came through, with his hot verse, with the five, I got Brooklyn on my middle finger screaming F you, he did that. And we was like, oh man, Papoose is here. He about to do something serious in the game. He about to do something major in the game. But he never did nothing major in the game. He just always, been a underground battle rapper. And if you know anything about, successful battle rappers, it's not really that lucrative as far as, like mainstream rapper numbers will go. And, he was battle rapping his ass off or whatever like that. And if you Google Papoose, if you Google him, you'll see that, his total earnings throughout his career was, $500,000. Half $1,000,000. That's just what I'm saying. Like, so when you put all that together, what you got? You might got a hobosexual. You might have a man that utilizes women for a roof over his head, but he doing it on a whole another level. He doing it with millions or whatever. And this whole live, it's not a live like, oh, I'm trying to bash Papoose. I'm really hating on Papoose. I'm really hating on that man because of the fact that I don't got nobody. I don't got nobody to take care of me. I gotta wake up early in the morning. I gotta go to work. Papoose, he don't gotta do that. And it's just crazy to me, dog. Like, dang, dog. So I'm really a hater. I'm really a hater. You feel me? I'm hating. I'm hating my ass off because I want this. I gotta wake up in the morning. I gotta clock in and go somewhere. So when I seen that, everybody was talking about, Papoose, being a potential hobosexual and like when Remy was like saying like, I was worth millions and he was worth, this and it really had me looking into the numbers. And when I Googled the numbers, I was like, damn, Papoose ain't even make, over $1,000,000 throughout his rap career. He made a total of $500,000. And if you Google Papoose, biggest selling album, like it don't even have the numbers there. Like you Google is guesstimating. So that means that, whatever record label, drop Papoose highest selling album, they ain't even give a damn to, pay to keep the, records updated. So you don't even know how much this man's highest selling album sold. And I'm a hip hop fan. I'm a hip hop fan. I appreciate what somebody like Papoose is doing musically. You feel me? But like just on some like, all right, man, what the hell going on here, dog? What the hell is truly going on here? He 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 barely made $500,000 in his rap career. He barely made $500,000 in his rap career. You feel me? And it's just like when you really look at Papoose in this photo right here, look at him. You know what you can see? You can see his damn head. You can see this. You can see his haircut. He got a haircut. He got a shadow fade. Like this is a man that's known to go to the barbershop and wear fitted hats. This man wore fitted hats. Fitted hats to the barbershop. There's pictures of this man sitting in barber chairs getting his haircut with a damn fitted on his head. There's evidence to that. Whenever you get a chance, go on Google and look up Papoose in the barbershop. You're gonna see this man sitting in the damn barber chair, you know, um, with a hat on his head. And it's pretty ridiculous. So I just want people to chime in, chime in to the conversation. How y'all feel about this? Like seriously, how y'all feel about this situation? You feel me? Because you gotta think about it. When Remy Martin was locked up, Remy Martin being locked up when she was locked up for them 6 years, that played a big part to Papoose staying relevant. Because let's say if he wasn't married to Remy Ma when she got out, or when she was locked up, let's say he wasn't married, that was a very interesting story. He was our main source to knowing what the hell Remy had going on behind bars. We all wanted to know what Remy had going on behind bars. Remy, what the hell you got going on behind bars? And who was our main source to reach out to figure out what the hell Remy had going on behind bars? Papoose. Papoose. You feel me? I remember, I forgot how old I was, bro. It was a magazine, like, I forgot what magazine it was, bro. But like, it was Papoose, he was standing with a few kids. He had a fitted hat on his head, and he was flexing his wedding ring. And they was interviewing this man about, like, how is it, Dylan, being in a marriage with Remy, and she locked the hell up. You staying celibate for all these years, you staying faithful, you calling her every night. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing, and it's like, okay, America is talking about Papoose. We ain't talking about Papoose as far as like his records and nothing like that, but we talking about him. And the reason why we talking about him is because Remy Ma. We talking about black love. This sounds like a beautiful situation. We're not talking about your music. We talking about this Tyler Perry movie y'all got going on. Remy Ma is locked up for 6 years, and you out here staying faithful. That is something that America has never heard of. Usually it's the shoe is on the other foot. Usually the man is locked up for 6 years, and the lady is holding it down. And the man that's locked up, he the breadwinner. He getting money, he sending it back to the family. He doing what he got to do to, take care of his family. That's what we used to hearing. So with this, this was an abnormal story that America was hearing. We were seeing an abnormal story, and we couldn't believe it. Like, hold up. This man been staying celibate for 6 years? He was celibate for 6 years while Remy was locked up? He was celibate for 6 years while Remy was locked up. But, now that we're seeing, things debacle, we're starting to say, hey, was it true? Was you really celibate for them 6 years? Or was you just really selling that story because, it was lucrative to your situation? You feel me? I ain't trying to come off as no hater, even though I am a hater. I'm gonna take full accountability for this. I'm a hater. I'm a hater. If you gotta wake up in the morning and clock in somewhere, you a hater. You don't like what the hell is going on right now. You can't find nobody to take care of you. And I can't find nobody to take care of me. Imagine me walking out in the world looking for some damn body to take care of me. The world gonna laugh at me. I don't have that capability. I don't have the capability to convince somebody to be like, look here, I love you. I'm all about you. And you see my puppy dog eyes here. I need a place to stay. So I'm gonna be in your face. I'm gonna be in your face all the damn time. Making you think that, this world I'm living in revolves around you. I don't got that skill. I can't do that. I can't make nobody feel that damn special. Papoose has, he got a major gift here. He can make people feel special. He can make a bride feel special. He can make a bride that's worth, millions and got all the potential in the world. That's, like super young, his junior. That's game right there. I don't got that type of game. Do you have that type of game? Do you have that type of game? I don't have that type of game. If you go on Google, because I Googled this now. I Googled this. And I took a screenshot of it just for this damn live. I came prepared for this live now. You feel me? I ain't playing no damn games. I came prepared for this. Check this out. Papoose net worth is estimated to be $500,000 as of 2025, primarily earned through his career as a rapper and his television appearances. This man only earned $500,000 through his whole career. And Papoose, he been a rapper ever since I been in middle school. Like, on TV, all that. I'm 34 years old. This man been, he been doing his thing in these streets for a long ass time. And his net worth is $500,000 as of 2025. He has accumulated wealth from various ventures, music career. Papoose is known for his extensive discography, which includes 4 studio albums such as, I don't know, the he was able to keep the entire 1.5 million from I can't pronounce that. He was able to keep the entire 1.5 million from a record deal he signed with Jive Records in 2006. All right, so he signed with Jive Records from 2006. Hey, what's happening? How you doing, man? Okay, so he signed with Jive Records for 1.5 million in 2006, despite not releasing an album with the label due to creative differences. So the label signed him, and they dropped his ass. That's what it sounds like. The label signed him for 1.5 million records. They heard how good he was at rapping, and they said, "Oh damn, you good as hell at rapping. You good as hell at this thing called rapping." But here's the thing: everybody that's good at rapping don't know how to write hooks. Don't know how to make hit records. You can be good as hell at rapping. You can rap. You can be able to rap your ass off for 40 minutes straight, bar for bar. Got the people going crazy with your wordplay. But you still don't have the capability of going in that studio and writing down a hot ass hook like Drake. You feel me? That's what separate, the Drakes from, all these, hip hop. Drake, he know how to make hit records. Papoose was a good rapper, but Papoose ain't know how to make hit records. That's why Jive Records dropped his ass. They gave him $1.5 million. They put him in the studio. They said, "Hey, give us a hit." And then they realized, damn, this man don't know how to make a goddamn hit record. We gonna drop you. Or we gonna let you keep that 1.5 million for your troubles. We know you're going through it. So his television appearances. Him and his wife, Remy Ma, have appeared on the VH1 reality series, Love and Hip Hop New York, along with several spin-offs. You see, he was getting a lot of TV time because he had an interesting story. You married to Remy Ma. You married to Remy Ma. If you married to Remy Ma, America want to know what the hell this bride had going on for the last 6 years of her life. She shot somebody. She shot somebody over what? Like, birthday in 2 days? How old you turning, my guy? How old you turning? She shot somebody over like what, $1,200 or something like that? She shot somebody. So everybody was like, "Dang, man, Remy a gangster. Remy get down with the get down." Oh, dang, boy, you young as hell. Remy get down with the get down. You feel me? So, America was like, okay, we want to see, we want to see what the gangster got going on. We want to see the gangster, go from, prison life. It was like Love at the Lockup, the Hollywood edition. You feel me? That's what it was. It was like Love at the Lockup, the Hollywood edition, man. And, America was tuned in. But this has nothing to do with Papoose music. None of that. So you feel me? Like I don't. It just seems like to me, Remy and Pap was realizing, oh damn, ain't no real money to be made here. And then Remy was probably realizing like, dang man, he really trying to just ride my wave for real. And that probably turned her off. And because look who she cheated on with Pat with. She cheated on the Dollar Tree version of him. You know, and who knows? This man probably had more money than I don't know. This obviously obviously they was competing with each other financially. You feel me? Like it was something going on. Like Remy ain't just step out for no damn reason. This wasn't no dang man, this man been holding me down. He whatever whatever. Remy was probably like hold up, hold up. I don't think you is who you say you is. You feel me? Like I'm just saying, man. You know, and there's levels to being a hobosexual. There are levels to being a hobosexual. Like you got dudes that that got absolutely nothing. They begging they begging for change on the block. You feel me? If they met a girl that work at Walmart, that's bottom tier hobosexual hustling. You begging for change. You begging for change. You feel me? If you begging for change and you meet a bride that work at Walmart, that's a come up. That's a come up. And Papoose, he ain't begging for change, but he met a bride that that's a boxer, a big boxer, doing the thing. And if you come from where Pat come from, shit, you probably gonna look at that situation like a come up. Like I ain't here to, judge Claressa's looks or nothing like that. Like look at her. Look at her face. She's obviously a beautiful woman. When she caked up in the face, when the makeup right, she look like some damn body. It's like, yeah, I seen some rough ass pictures. I seen some pictures of Claressa looking rough as hell. But I also seen some pictures of her looking good as hell. The same thing with your baby mama. I done seen some pictures of your baby mama going through life like, damn, this is a rough bride. I can't believe it. But then I seen some pictures of her where I was like, dang, man, okay. I ain't know she cleaned up like that. And that's the same type of vibe I get with Claressa. You ain't really ugly if you can make yourself not ugly. You feel me? And it's like with Papoose, man, like bro, look at his haircut. Look at the man haircut. He got a shadow fade. He got a shadow fade. And you can tell that this is fresh out the barbershop. Spray paint on the hairline and all that. Like Papoose usually he keeps a hat on, but he got the shadow fade. And look how he looking. Look at this man's face. This is the face of a man that's focused. This man is focused on making sure he keep a roof over his head. Because keeping a roof over your head is very important in your life. And when you doing things that are important in your life, you gotta lock in. You gotta be focused. You gotta take those situations serious. And that's what Papoose is doing. He's taking this situation serious. You feel me? Because I don't know what position would Papoose be in, if he wasn't with her. Like real talk, what position would he be in? Who the hell is this? That's crazy. I'm getting notifications. I'm getting ghost notifications. I don't know what's going on here, man. The world getting crazy, man. The world getting crazy as hell. Oh, all right. So let's just try to figure this out, man. Like, can y'all throw in, man? All right, my dog said, much love, bro, man. Much love to you, Geronimo. Real talk. Much love. Like, much love, man. Much love to everybody out here, man. I got all the love in the world for everybody. Tonight on this live, we're doing a deep dive, a deep investigation on is Papoose a homosexual. I'm about to look up things on YouTube to see like if we can prove this. Papoose. Matter of fact, let me just try like crazy searches. Remy Ma complaining about Papoose. Let's just look that up. Remy Ma complaining about Papoose. See what the hell going on here.
Papoose airs phone call of Remy Ma admitting he knocked out her side dude.
That is not true. Talking to this nigga. I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live, oh, he's this, oh yeah, a man that treat me right, a man that did this and did that. You just said the other day you don't even deal with this lame no more.
Papoose airs phone call of Remy Ma admitting he knocked out her side dude.
I didn't give a fuck. You don't fucking care. That is not true. Talking to this nigga. I would have been stopped talking with this nigga. So she's mad at me because I knocked him out. So she's telling me that I knocked him out. I put her in a position where she still had to be cool with him. But she tell y'all on live.
But why you felt the need to knock him out for, man? That's crazy. Papoose is broke, dusty. Wow. Let's see what this one. Wow.
He not speaking on nobody, you know why? Because he don't got nothing to say.
Yo, I just
He not even speaking on nothing over there.
The fire alarm.
Do this all day. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna let this one say whatever. And pray that Rem not gonna say nothing to refute it. Nah, them days is over. You don't get that grace from me anymore.
She gotta change.
You don't get that grace from me anymore.
Fire alarm though.
You just don't. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into this right here. This, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else.
Keep in mind, Papoose only made $500,000 in his career. This is Google now. And when he got, when Remy got out of jail, I think Remy was worth like $4 million. You feel me? So obviously, you know, like, man, bro, like, anybody with eyes would know that Remy Ma made more money than Papoose in their rap careers. So her saying is,
Don't worry about what I'm doing. What are you talking about? I can give great advice.
She talked just like a straight up dude, like a hardcore. And I don't know if that's just in New York.
nah, she talked like a straight up dude is because she probably was playing the dude role in her marriage. You know, like women that was in their soft girl era, you know, in their marriage, you know, if you living in your soft girl era, you ain't talking like this. Then remember my man talking like, man, I've been carrying this thing on my back. I'm tired. You know, like her testosterone is through the roof.
I don't know if that's prison. I don't know what that is, but that masculinity junk, that's not hitting, bro.
If motherfuckers listen to me, they would be great. I actually think if that was my friend, while her friends be on my phone, calling my phone, literally playing on my phone, because they got my number from this bozo, while they playing on my phone, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income?
You see, like Claressa is one of them type of girls that, you know, she always wanted, you know, like a rapper. You know, she a big celebrity, so you know she trying to make her life come together on some Jay-Z and Beyonce type of noise or whatever like that. So like she see the vision that she sees or whatever like that. Oh, who knows? Like man, Claressa probably thinking like man, ain't no other rap dude, ain't no other like like dog. She probably do look at Papoose, as far as like her best option. You got brides like that. You got successful brides out there that and I hate to say this about Claressa, you got successful brides out there that's mediocre looking as hell. They mediocre looking as hell, and they don't really know their worth. They don't really think that they can So they look for a man that they can control or whatever like that. They want to be in a situation that they can control. Like hold up, I know for a damn fact you ain't leaving me. I know you ain't leaving me. You feel me? Look at your financial situation. Look what you got going on. You got a lot of baggage. You are my control. You feel me? And Claressa, she probably loves the control. Like, man, she probably looking at the situation like, man, I ain't about to get nobody else like Pap. I ain't about to every time I say jump, this man says how high. He say how high. Every time I say jump, this man says how high. You feel me, man? You got brides like that, man. You ever just look at the situation like, dang, why she with this man? This man's stupid as hell. He's sorry as hell. He can't get his life together. Why is she with him? The reason why she's with him is because she probably feels like nobody else want her ass. And this her best option. This the best she gonna get. Like they both and Papoose, he know that too. And he playing his part to the utmost of his position. And I don't know if all of this is true. I'm just painting a picture.
Except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager. Got you out here talking, looking crazy.
Wait till I see you tomorrow, boy.
He's the one that don't want to sign. Don't want to get his stuff out of his ex house.
Like Trizzy, yeah, bro. $500,000. Man, he made. That's the total amount he made in his career. $500,000, dog. Bro ain't had no motion. Who the hell is this talking about something? Wait till I see you tomorrow, boy. Like who pulling up on me? I ain't know I had beef. I'll be damned.
Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's sexual preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. He has a son. We have a son who is very much alive and well and probably feels slighted sometimes. He does. And my son, who has been like a son to him.
Nah, dog, this is just messy. It's messy. I don't like it. It just need to go away, family. Honestly, listen, never get to the point in your life where you feel like you need to talk negatively about another person that you was in a relationship with.
Talk about
Man, nah. That's a part of life. Man, talking about something. Never get in a situation in life where you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody you ain't gonna never talk negative about. Man, that happened to every damn body. That happened to every damn body. Matter of fact, that happens to people that's still in a relationship with the people. You got people that be in relationships with people. Like for example, you got a bride. She doing good in life for herself, but she got a sorry ass dude or whatever. And her escape is the beauty salon. She gonna go to that beauty salon and she gonna talk trash about her man. And then she gonna go back to her man and smile in his face like everything is all good. I seen this happen. Before. Let's find something else. Remy Ma and Papoose argue on live. They was arguing on live, man. I think I seen that one already. Remy Ma exposes Claressa Shields' shocking secret after fake engagement. There was a fake engagement? All right, let's see what the.
I think I just wasted £4,000.
This is from the source.
Cost under £300 and basically do the same thing. These
Remy Ma exposes Claressa Shields.
All right, so check this out. The other day, Claressa Shields shocked the whole internet community and the hip-hop community when she showed off her engagement ring, which made people believe that Papoose got down on one knee, pulled out the big diamond ring, and asked her to marry him. Come in and vibe with me real quick.
Well, hold up. Big diamond ring. When Papoose pulled out the big diamond ring, keep in mind, Papoose has been in the industry for years, decades, and he only made $500,000, $500K in his career. If you've been in this industry, you know, for decades, and that's the only type of money you made, and I ain't saying $500,000 is no little money, but you know, it is little money when you look at it from this, you know, type of situation. So let's just scale that out while listening to this. Engagement ring. A big ass diamond engagement ring. I'll be damned.
What's me? I'll get on here first. Man. Y'all know that your girl is a foodie. Duck fried rice, baby. Duck fried rice because we wear in the U.
Duck fried rice. Duck fried rice. Yeah. You been eating a whole bunch of duck fried rice with a whole bunch of duck sauce, cause you know Pap, he treating you like a duck. So of course you eating duck fried rice. Of course you got a big ass bowl of duck fried rice. The hell going on here?
And I ordered me some jerk wings from another Jamaican place. I'm finna give y'all the names of the places in a minute. What else was she said? Cause that's how I'm supposed to be our wife and stuff. You see this big old ring on my finger? Bling, ding, ding, ding. Engaged. I'm getting tired of people asking me, when are you wearing? That I'm wearing? Go on my Instagram page. Just posted up the pictures right now. Got been eating pizza.
Claressa got a big ass forehead, dog.
Girl,
That forehead is crazy.
No.
Like she ain't ugly.
Yeah,
Claressa.
Now,
But that forehead is crazy.
Official announcement and basically
The forehead crazy.
saved the date. A whole lot of people were confused and they were scratching their heads because they were like, yo sis, how you getting married to a man who's already married? For example, one person said, engaged to a married man with a cluster ring, laughing my A off. And then somebody else was like, when's your wedding? When's his divorce? And then last but not least, somebody else said, she must be marrying Remy too because baby, he still legally belonged to Remy. All right, so after Claressa Shields basically said her man put a ring on it, a lot of people found the whole situation hilarious, but other people were very concerned because they were like, yo, does this chick not understand that Papoose is over there Don Kinging her?
Hey, Don, why'd you rob Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali like Barack Obama robbed us?
Because I love them, and I thought it was just so nice that they would give me an opportunity for me to make them rich so that I could rob them, because they were poor when they came to me. Well, Don King was a piece of shit. This is true. And he...
I don't know what happened. But hey, come on, man. Like, come on now. It's all a hustle. And you know, Papoose is from New York. He from New York. This man ain't from South Dakota. He ain't from Wisconsin. He ain't from Iowa. He ain't from no innocent town. No. He from the trenches. He from the down and dirty. He from the get it how you live. And guess what? Papoose is gonna get it how he live. And you know, people are probably looking at this Claressa Shields situation. Like, imagine, you know, Papoose homeboys that really know him, that really grew up with him. You feel me? Imagine them. They probably looking at this like, I'll be down. Papoose at it again. This man is dangerous. He really going in on it. I got an uncle that's a hobosexual, and that man got talent. He got talent. He talented as hell. I be like, damn, Unc, how you pulling this off? How the hell is you pulling this off? Let's continue with the video.
He only did that because I allowed him to, because of my trust. You know what I mean? I'm just the person that when I'm with you, I give you my all. And I was under the impression that they were people like me. They always, I fed into the bullshit that.
This is what Claressa was saying about Pap. This is what she's saying about Pap right now.
Everyone wants to be a part of a family is have a goal and accomplish a goal together. But he didn't have, he had different ulterior motives than I did. He's a fat piece of shit.
Now, the reason why some people believe that Papoose may be over there Don King and Claressa Shields with that gumball machine ring is because if you remember, after him and Remy first broke up, Remy Ma jumped online and said that as far as Papoose is concerned, Claressa Shields is just a come-up.
I told Papoose. I told them. Why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? 'Cause that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is.
A few months ago, Remy Ma also said that Pap is mad manipulative and controlling. And after they broke up, he was mad salty because she actually found a man who was able to give her compliments even when she wasn't paying his bills.
When he realized that a regular nigga that can rap, but just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about 5-6 battles a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life. Like the richest female I've been around. But anyway, unlike some people who beg me to add their name to one of my properties and I have a fucking lien on it because they don't pay any taxes. He couldn't fathom why him. So he's sitting there, she was saying, why Hitman, why Goods? Why are you fucking lying? Why are you lying? You was devastated that a regular nigga that used to work for sanitation, got a pension plan, got a 401k, that happens to rap, was able to overcome your manipulation, was able to treat me nice. Not just because the camera's on.
Dog, not like, bro, like earlier in the live, I was talking about me. I was talking about, like, you know, this is me being a hater, because, you know, like, Papoose is a professional hobosexual. He does this professionally. You feel me? And, you know, you gotta have, like, no shame when you do it. You gotta have no shame. You gotta not give a damn, because, you know, women, they gonna talk about you. They gonna demasculate you in the conversations and all that type of stuff. As we are hearing here. You feel me? It takes a certain type of talent. A certain type of talent, man. And like I said, man, Papoose only made $500,000 in his music career. And Remy Ma was worth like $4 million when she got out of prison. You know, like, people really got to take those numbers in consideration. You feel me?
Not just because people are watching, but because he genuinely felt like that. Not because I was paying his bills. Not because I was taking care of his kids. None of that. None of that. And then, after I created my Battle League, Phone 23, I hope to make another Battle League that's popping. He signed himself to, he literally that day signed himself to Richard Records and dropped a single the same day.
Okay, so when discussing Papoose allegedly...
Dog, that forehead is crazy. Like, Claressa, her forehead crazy, dog. But she's not a bad looking woman. You know, she cleans up nicely. That's besides the point. Papoose, you know, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's when you, all I'm saying, I'ma always put it, like, this gonna be the main saying of this live. This man made $500,000 in his whole music career. If you Google Papoose's highest selling album, Google is going to say they are not sure. They ain't sure. Google is going to say they guess that his highest selling album was his debut album, but we don't have the numbers on it because Jive Records don't give a damn to put the money into the RIAA to upgrade it, because you got to put money into the RIAA to upgrade your record sales. Like, for example, The Game. Like, The Game, his record sales ain't been, like, upgraded for years now, because the record label didn't give a damn, man. We don't give a damn about that. So with Papoose, think about that. His record label don't give him no dams that was signed to him. You know, like they even let him keep the $1.5 million that he signed to. You know, like Papoose is worth less money than he was originally signed to. He signed the Jive Records. He signed the Jive Records for $1.5 million. Yeah, he signed the Jive Records for $1.5 million. And right now, supposedly he's worth $500,000. He's in the negatives when it comes to his rap career. Just really think about that. I'm trying to paint y'all a picture. Back to the video.
Giving Claressa Shields the ring. Some people said that she's dumb as hell because she should have never said yes to a man who asked her to get married less than 2 weeks after she signed an $8 million contract.
But now with this deal that we have here with the $8 million 2-year deal is a $3 million signing bonus. So that's before I get inside the ring. That's what makes this so lucrative. I'm only 30. I have, so in 2 years, I'm 32 plus, who can't count. And then I'll be trying to retire at 38. So I have 8 more years, so just be getting my just due right now. I feel like I'm getting both my $1 million. I was supposed to get both Olympic gold medals. And then I have 19 world championships, 4 undisputed titles, and 5 different divisions. There's a lot of math and stuff going on here, but I feel like I'm finally getting my just due.
This man just said, I'm Ezel from Friday. This man just said, hey, look, it's Ezel from Friday. Like, damn, dog, that was so disrespectful and unnecessary. But back to the main subject. Is Papoose a hobosexual?
And this would not have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible. Y'all about to, I'm gonna say it. It wouldn't have been possible without Papoose. Papoose and Went, Papoose and the Went Records have been working together for about 3-4 years now. And since I've met Ruben, he has been just so nice and so open. And the last fight when we had so much success at LCA where we sold out 60.
I already know, my man.
That was because
You laughing over here, man. I'm laughing with you, bro. I'm laughing with you.
To make that work.
Now, in addition to saying that Claressa Shields was a fool to say yes, other people on the internet were like, wait a minute, not so quick, because something ain't right. Because we know darn well that Papoose did not go out and buy this woman a world championship NFL NBA size Cuban zirconia crockery cluster ring that looks like it came out of a Cracker Jack box.
And Claressa Shields as a fan, we don't do clusters, girl. Claressa Shields as a fan, we don't do cluster engagement rings, girl. Come on.
That man too damn big for his voice to be that damn high pitched. I can't believe it. But he's right though. You know, like he's absolutely right. But like with Claressa Shields, it's like this, dog. Like it's like this. You know, like I don't, like she kind of looks like, the girl that would get take like this looks like your average, couple, that you'll see, like, I wouldn't say in Black America. I say in like in the trenches of Black America. You feel me? You'll see a couple like this in the trenches of Black America. And usually the bride, she got, she kind of got her life together. You feel me? She got a kid with a trifling baby daddy. She on Section 8, but she got a decent job. And she met this dude, who got all these life problems, but she attracted to him. And he love her like ain't nobody ever loved her before. And she be like, you know what, I'll be down. I'm gonna take you in. You make me feel special. And Papoose, he probably learned this, from a young age. Like, dang, I have the talent to make mediocre looking brides special. I can make them feel special. I can make them feel like they the, whatever that's going on in the world. You special. You my everything. And when I tell you special and you my everything and I give you these puppy dog eyes, you gonna be like, I'll be down. I never felt like this before. You gave me a feeling I ain't never felt before. Papoose gave Claressa a feeling she ain't never felt before. You feel me? You know.
I know nobody in your camp probably told you. And listen, I'm not knocking you at all, because this is something that the man's supposed to do. Okay? But Claressa, you are the top female boxer in the world right now, baby girl. You don't deserve no cluster. We do solitaires. Even my TikToking ass know that.
You know, the only thing that's crazier than that girl showing off her ring from a married man, her engagement ring to her fiance who's married to somebody else, is y'all in her comments putting pictures of y'all's rings in her comments because y'all say her ring ugly. That is so rude. Like, that's like proposing at somebody else's wedding. Like, yeah, I see your big, gaudy, ghetto, ugly ring, but look at my pristine diamond. Why y'all doing it to that lady? Leave her alone. If he preferred that young lady, why would he sit there and buy her that big ass Super Bowl ass ring like that? That is a class action lawsuit ass ring. I would have never been so proud to be like bling bling bling. This is my engagement ring. That looked like a class alumni ring. Out of all rings, that was like up there as showmanship. That's what you decided to present to that young lady.
How the hell the ring look? Like, how in the hell the ring look? Let me Google the guy. Let me Google the damn ring. Let me Google the damn ring to see what the ring look like. Papoose wedding ring that he bought for Claressa. Let's see what the hell this ring look. I ain't never seen a goddamn ring. Images. I need images. Dang, they said it was a Super Bowl ring. This the ring. This is the ring. What y'all think about the ring? What y'all think about the ring? You know, I don't know, bro. Shit, it kind of gives me the feeling of you know, when Jalen Hurts, you know, got his suit. Let me stop. You know, I'm an Eagles fan, but that's what they saying. It's looking like a Super Bowl ring. You know. So back to the video.
I get it. Love is love. Love is love. I feel like you could have went a step further in presenting something pure. That don't look pure nor genuine. Why would you want to have a heavyweight ring on that girl's finger and you supposed to love her? That don't look nothing of girly. It don't look nothing of girly. It don't look nothing of it. You can have it like a color, nothing. They look dull as fuck. I'm really shocked. But not shocked because from what you proven, ran it right at the end of the day. And Papoose, you had experience from your first wife. I know Remy would never accept that type of ring. So for you to present something to that young lady like that, that's not right.
Oh my goodness, y'all are right. Because if she likes her ring, what difference does it make? Listen, tell me down below. Does it matter that Claressa Shields' ring looks like it might be a World Championship NFL Super Bowl ring as opposed to an engagement ring? Anyhow, it may not matter, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why it may not matter is that according to internet detectives, Claressa Shields may be out here trolling all y'all. Because according to them, the video clip that Claressa posted showing her ring is an old video from a few years ago when she was actually engaged to somebody else.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. I'm here with an update.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course it was a ring. You're trolling somebody else. I'll be down. I'll be down. Let's go deeper into our situation. But yeah, man. If y'all watching, man, you know, drop y'all. You know, like, do y'all feel like, you know, Papoose is on some hobosexual type of noise?
When
he realized that a regular nigga that can rap, but just not the way we do it. By the way, he makes $50,000 per battle, has about $5-6 a year, so he makes at least $250,000 a year. You understand? Great credit score. I never seen a person with a credit score like this in my life. Like the richest people that I've been around. But anyway, I'm like,
What was Papoose credit score? For her to bring that up. Because, women, they gonna bring up stuff that they man was lacking. So obviously Papoose was lacking in the credit score. What was Papoose credit score? What he had going on, credit speaking. You feel me? Was the IRS kicking his ass? Like, bro, look at Papoose. Look at his face. Like, just really take your time to tune in on Papoose. Look at him right now. This man is locked in. He locked in. He locked in, man. Like, he's locked in on making sure he got a place to stay, bro. You feel me? Like,
when he realized that a regular nigga that can
like Remy, she was Remy Ma addresses Claressa.
I feel sorry for her. Like I feel sorry for her.
All right, that's
Because I know that listen, it's battle rap.
Black Love.
Listen, it's battle rap. I know when I got in here, like I done been to 1,000 battles, seen the battle of turns, say something to bleed, say something to smack.
Earlier on, a video went viral of battle rapper Geechee Gotti insinuating that Remy Ma cheated on her husband, Papoose. After the intense rap battle, Remy Ma nonchalantly addresses the swirling rumors in her post-match interview. With a composed demeanor, she confidently states, "I am not unfazed by the rumors. I'm comfortable. This is battle rap. I'm used to it. It's to be expected. This is not the first time someone said my name in one of the rounds. Geechee loves me." With a confident smile, Remy Ma wraps up the interview, leaving no room for doubt. "I thrive in this arena," she declares. "Rumors may buzz."
All right, so she was comfortable as hell. Like Remy was loving what she had going on, man. She was loving what the hell she had going on. Remy Ma regrets losing Papoose and tries tarnishing his name. She is a fraud. Remy Ma panics after being exposed by Papoose. What did Papoose expose Remy Ma for? Let's find out.
I don't know if you can see this little flap right here, but this prevents the sun from coming in through the sides. You don't need this.
Shut the hell up.
Who was still married to Papoose and got a child with Papoose tried to expose Papoose today on the internet unprovokingly, and it backfired tremendously. The last time I covered Remy Ma and Papoose, Remy Ma was exposing Papoose for being in a relationship with Claressa Shields. She felt exposing the fact that Papoose had moved on would ease the public backlash for cheating on Papoose while still married to Papoose with a battle rapper that were signed to her and Papoose Battle League. Instead of taking accountability for her own actions, Remy Ma is on Instagram blaming everybody for why the public hate her. So she now puts the blame on Claressa Shields, Papoose' new girlfriend. She puts this lady, Claressa Shields, and that sorry publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. I begged Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me, just stay quiet. That's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired, though. And he said he would never F you cause you ugly. But don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world gonna see it since you so tough, boo. She posted messages between Papoose and Claressa Shields showing they were in a relationship. But all that did was make the world love Papoose even more and congratulated Papoose for moving on and overcoming the heartbreak.
All that did was make the Papoose love, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When this first came out, I was on Papoose side because, I was fooled and bamboozled. I was like, damn, dog, Papoose, he was holding her down for 6 years. You know, he ain't stayed celibate. You know, like he stayed celibate for 6 years. You know, on the phone calls with her, contacting her every day and stuff like that. But when you really put everything together, and when you really Google the numbers, when you really Google what Papoose made in his career, his rap career, you'll be like, I'll be down. Like this got a lot of truth to it. Everything that Remy Ma is saying got a lot of truth to it. Cause Papoose only made $500,000 in his rap career. He only made $500,000 in his rap career, dog. Like, think about how long Papoose been in the game. Think about it. Think about it. And it's like, matter of fact, let me Google this. How much Remy Ma was worth after she got out of jail? How much Remy Ma was worth when she got out of jail? When she got out of jail. How much Remy Ma was worth when she got out of jail? Remy Ma's net worth was approximately $4 million. Remy Ma was worth $4 million when she got out of jail. Now let's see how much Papoose was worth when Remy Ma got out of jail. How much Papoose was worth when Remy Ma got out of jail. I don't know why I ain't just asked this on ChatGPT. There are no reliable public records stating Papoose' exact net worth when Remy Ma was released from jail, while his net worth in 2025 is estimated at $500,000. This information is likely a reflection of his current earnings rather than his net worth at the specific time. They can't even They can't even track Papoose' net worth. You know why they can't track Papoose' net worth? Because he was that just irrelevant as a celebrity. He was that relevant as a celebrity. You know, Remy Ma was released in August 2014. Net worth figures fluctuates over time due to income from various sources like music. How in the hell y'all was able to track Remy Ma's net worth while she was locked up for 6 damn years? Y'all know everything. Y'all know everything Remy Ma had going on financially while she was locked up for 6 damn years. Y'all knew that. As soon as she got out of jail, y'all knew for a fact, damn, this girl is worth $4 million. But a man that's been freed this whole time, out here making moves, doing his damn thing, he ain't even worth $1 million. He ain't even worth $1 million, dog. Like, real talk, bro. And now that I really think about it, I think Fat Joe and Papoose got to a fight before. Let me look that up. I think Papoose and Fat Joe got into a fight before. And with everything that's going on right now, them getting into a fight will make a lot of sense because, you know, Papoose, because, you know, Fat Joe looked at Remy Ma like, you know, like his little sister or whatever like that. And he was probably looking at Papoose like, hey, yo, Rem, let me holler at you. Hey, why you talking to this dusty ass battle rapper? Who knows? You know, some harsh words was probably said. You know, who knows, man? You know. So all right, so Papoose. Matter of fact, now I'm gonna look this up on Google. Papoose and Fat Joe. Papoose and Fat Joe beef. Cause they had beef. Oh, now my look what fight. Papoose and Fat Joe fight. It came up. 2008. Fat Joe beats up Papoose in his hotel room. Let's see what this video got to say.
We got Fat Joe on the line.
Hello?
Jonesy, since when you know me to be a punk in your life?
No, I didn't call you a punk.
All right, this is what I'm hearing. Yo, Jonesy, you have never known Fat Joe to back down from anybody in the history of mankind. Papoose is a pussy boy.
Joe.
Listen.
You can't, but I gotta, if you do it again, it was gonna make me dead the interview. You gotta keep it clean.
I don't even care about it. I'm
telling you that I want you to talk. I want you to say
calm
whatever
down.
you want to say.
Hold up. Calm
You
down,
can't,
Jonesy.
like,
Calm down.
you're being
Calm
too
down.
descriptive.
Calm down, Jonesy. You talking about me every other week. Every other week.
Joey, you know what? Let's me and you talk. Let's not even do on air because it seems like you have the issue with me. So we'll talk behind the scenes.
DJ Whiteout.
All right, it's 9:37 on Miss Jones in the morning. So Fat Joe is on the phone, and the reason why I had to stop. No, he's up. Yeah, but the reason why I had to stop is because he said a cuss that ain't permitted on the radio. Right. And then he kept on going, so I had to stop him because I'm not getting in trouble. I can say certain curses, but other ones I can't. And he said the one that I can't. But so what I did was we've been taping him so that we could play back his version or the truth or whatever it is that he had to say. But now we're back up, and Joe's on the line. So, Joe, if you feel like starting from the top again, you can. Or
I don't want to start from the top again.
Then you gotta hold on so that I can play back the interview. All right. Then hold on, and here we go.
Hello, so I'm on the radio, so check this out. New York City, y'all know me better than this. Papoose weighs about 60 pounds flat. I will knock out Papoose with one hand behind my back. This boy here, man, Cassidy did not set up Papoose. America, you gotta know Cassidy didn't know nothing about what was going on. 50 Cent is up on the radio.
What the hell Cassidy had to do with this beef? I gotta look this beef up. This is crazy.
Disrespected me. Papoose in the background laughing, joking around. He's Remy Martin's husband. She got diarrhea out her mouth. All I ever do for this bum chick was take her out the projects and get a Beamers and Benzes, move her to Jersey and put money in her pocket. Let's keep it real. That's her man. He can't control his girl. She up there disrespecting my wife, my family, talking reckless on the radio. All right, cool. Jackpot. I got a show in North Carolina. I'm eating dinner. They come up and they tell me, yo, Papoose is downstairs in the first floor. There's Yo Gotti is there, the rapper. Gucci Man is there. Cassidy is there. And there's 40 people there. 40, the real story's going to come out. There was 40 people there. I knock on room 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 110. The door opens. There's 30 people in the room. Sweets, girls, everybody smoking blunts. Cassidy's there, Papoose there. I walk in with three dudes. I walk up in there. I'm on promo tour. I walk in there with 3 dudes. When I get in there, I don't know when I walk in that door. Papoose got 30 dudes with him. I walk up in there, I ask him, what's poppin', homie? What's good? Do you have a problem?
Papoose had 30 dudes with him. Papoose had 30 dudes with him. 30 dudes with him. That's how you know Papoose was really from that. Because obviously, you know, they was writing for Papoose. Because Papoose wasn't making no money. But this is probably around the time when he got signed to Jive Records. And he was, you know, that $1.5 million. Who knows?
I'll tell you the truth. I was hoping he would have said no. And I went back upstairs to eat my dinner. So you know what you're saying. He's running around the room, jumping over. You know they got hotel rooms, Envy, when you're on the road. They got the little kitchen in there. Mm-hmm. He jumps over the wall and traps himself in the corner. Right? So I go up in there. I say, yo, Papoose, do we have a problem, homie? He says, well, you want it to be a problem? At that point, he caught what we call the beat. Right? His man jumped in the way. His DJ, did he tell you his DJ is in the hospital still? His man jumps in the way, got 2-piece Bloody Mary. His whole face is ripped up. Right? His man, he got some real good human shields. His other man, who's his best friend, his lip looked like an 18-wheeler tire when we was done with that boy. When they finally had enough, Papoose never threw a punch. He crouched down. I felt so sorry for this boy, Miss Jones. I gave him the beats. I was telling him, you better respect me. This is the beats. I feel so sorry for this boy right here. I let him go, and I'm mad that I let him go. I felt sorry for this guy. Papoose, he's like, oh, running out the room. He caught a couple of snuffs on the way out, too. Oh, we walk out the room, so I'm walking out. Papoose says, Joe, can I talk to you, man? Please, can I talk to you, Joe? Please, can I talk to you? Please, please. Please, can I talk to you? I'm like, all right, I come down the hall. Do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? Again, Papoose.
But I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, like with Fat Joe, with everything Fat Joe got going on, like you know what's going on with Fat Joe. He called out Kaya, and like when he said, Kaya done called the police on me. When he said that about Kaya, Kaya done opened up that man whole world, goddamn, so who knows? Like is Fat Joe really did this really go down like that? Like I don't know. I don't know, dog. But like him saying that, Papoose is a bum, and like he need to control his bride and all that, like it's all making sense. It's all making sense.
This is abuse. And you put me lined up next to Papoose, this is abuse. The fact that anyone in New York City would entertain the fact that Papoose, the dude is on the internet now for getting punched in his face doing a stripper dance on a pole by some other dudes a month ago. Then he beat his man down to death, and he's standing there looking at them beating up his man. This guy's here, Fat Joe. Joe Crack, the realest rapper ever rapped in history. That's what you telling?
Joe Crack, the realest rap in history. Joe Crack, the realest rapper to rap in history. Joe Crack, the realest rap. Let's get back to this.
I spoke to him. I asked him 40 times, Miss Jones, but let me know, do you want to buy? I said, Papoose, there's only 3 of us here, Papoose.
Joey, let me ask you something.
Listen, don't run back. He called me, begged me to come down there to talk to him. And he didn't tell you that he lost his watch.
He did say that.
All right, he told you that.
He
so
said
he's
that.
he's begging me, Joe, can I get my watch back? I don't got your watch, Papoose.
He didn't say that.
He's begging me. I'm telling you the truth. He's begging me. You know what the problem is, Miss Jones? That before we report these media takeouts and gossip and stuff like that, we should check up with everybody to find out what's right and what's wrong. What's the story? Why don't you call Yo Gotti? I'm sure MD knows Gucci Man. You know the guy who busted guns? Gucci Man, the realest rapper for ATL?
Hey man, I obviously I got a lot of homework to do. I gotta, be to work, early in the morning, unfortunately. So, I'm just gonna end this live by saying this. I'll be down. Dog. We gonna tap in to, more of this situation and figure out what the hell is going on. But this is an I'll be damn type of situation. So I'm gonna be doing my proper investigation to seeing if Papoose is really, is he really, in love, or is he really using, this young lady Claressa, for her money? Because, on the outside looking in, the hater inside me, because I'm a hater. Like, I want people to know this. Like, this ain't no me trying to expose Papoose or, trying to make this man look like a terrible. No, this whole live, me being motivated from me making this live is strictly from this. I gotta go to work in the morning. I gotta take care of myself. I don't got nobody to take care of me. And I don't have those talents like Papoose got. Papoose got a certain type of talent. You got to be a talented individual to be a hobosexual. And I ain't talented like that. Like I don't have that talent. I can't convince somebody to be like, hey, let me move into your house so you can take care of me. And they be gun-ho about it. I can't do that. Like, but you got dudes out here that can do that. Yeah, and I ain't saying that Papoose is one of those dudes, but you know, like Gucci Mane say, off the pills record, he might be. Trick I might be. Trick I might be. You know, he might be. You feel me? So that's all I'm tripping off of, man. But yeah, man, let me know, man. Do y'all feel like Papoose is a hobosexual or not, man? Because you know, like me, you know, I don't feel like Papoose is a hobosexual, but I'd be down. You know, like I'll be down, man. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm out. Catfish Nugget Chaz, aka Lil Hush Puppy.